Good day to you all, my name is Donato and welcome to today's video where I'll be talking about a 12-week marathon training plan that I stumbled upon by accident. Let's go! Oh yes, chin chin everyone! Oh yes. Teabag in, 3 gingers, yeah, we know the form. Anyway, welcome to my latest video. Before I go into this 12-week marathon training plan that I stumbled upon, I just want to give a big thanks to each and every one of you guys. We survived Storm Dennis, yeah! So yes, after the many amber warnings, and there was throughout the day, there was some red warnings, which was absolute danger. So some parts of the country, it hit much worse than others. But thankfully, as I said, for myself, I managed to get in a long run before the storm arrived, and I also squeezed in a few little cheeky 1-hour ditty runs in between the weather. So I did manage a bit on the Sunday, so that was really good. So I'm happy with that. And what I did like with the comments from you guys, and my question of the day today is, how long does it take you to train for a marathon? Yeah, leave it in the comments below. And I know it's different for different people, but let me know what you think a minimum period of time would be to train for a marathon from not having run before. That's the question of the day. So thank you guys for leaving all those comments. And oh, am I a bit blurred? I think I'm in focus now. So yeah, thank you all for the wonderful comments that you left, and everybody being pretty sensible with the storm and the comments in terms of, do we go running around in 80 mile per hour winds and all that type of stuff. But yeah, thank you for the interaction there, and we did survive. There were so many races cancelled, and understandably so. Even here in East London, whilst I did manage a run on the Sunday, it wasn't Sunday morning because I think I had the sheets over my head. It was blowing a gale, and it was pretty strong wind and rain. So yeah, when I did eventually get out, there was a lot of debris all over the roads, footpaths. So it was pretty blowy here, so it wasn't safe at that particular time, and that would explain why the East London Half Marathon was cancelled, because the organisers, I think, would have been blown away getting ready, because as you may know, with a lot of these races, whilst the race may not start till 9:30 in the morning, a lot of the organisers are there from 5 AM or the night before as well. So I would have dreaded to think how their equipment and gizmos would have been blown away over in East London. But yeah, onwards and upwards, as we say. Moving on with the training, yeah, 10 weeks. But I did stumble across a training plan, yeah, and I did give a little teaser to you guys in the last video, where having had the surgery, it's now 2 weeks since the surgery, so we've got 10 weeks to London, so it's 12 weeks. So I thought as a bit of fun, just because obviously I was confined to being in here, and you may have noticed when I did do the recovery video, the week's recovery, there was a day, well, it was more than a day, but from the surgery where I videoed myself in the bed, from there onwards, and the whole of the Sunday till the Monday evening where it's me walking, I did not show anything there, because all it was me basically, emptying all the stuff as you do from the operation. So I was stuck inside, so I thought, let's do a bit of Googling. So I Googled, could there be a 12-week marathon training plan? And to my surprise, I found one, yeah, and just the one. And now, interestingly enough, when I Google for a 12-week training plan, you try Googling it, 12-week marathon training plan, and see what comes up. But this one came up at the top at the time. It doesn't come up top now for some reason. Yeah, and the thing that caught my eye, and as I say, I'd love to hear your feedback on this, is that 12 weeks, is that enough? From what it claims here, and this is what really gets me some interesting comments from people. I've spoken to a number of people on the social meds and other people that I know, and it says here, go from couch potato to marathon runner in just 3 months. Yeah, that's right, couch potato. So as I said in previous video, I don't know whether the term of what a couch potato means has changed, but for me, a couch potato is someone who's, like I used to be, is inactive, apart from going to a job, sitting at my desk all day, and I just come home and sit at my desk and look at that a little box TV thing. and eat food. So for me, that's what a couch potato is. And the thought of going from that to running the whole marathon in 12 weeks would be pretty frightening. However, I just want to put in a little caveat. If there is anyone watching who is new, and I remember vividly, because I haven't been running that long, I remember vividly going to a training event organised by the charity that I was running for my first marathon, and the professional coaches, they got up at the front and they said there was about 60-70 of us in that at that event, and what they said is right there and then, with no training, they could take each and every one of us and we would all finish at 26.2 miles. That's right, that's what they said. And we thought, now what they meant is we could all, you know, physically get up and we'd get to the end. We'd all finish in different times. However, what they did say, because obviously they were there to go through training plans for us, why do we train? They said the reason why we train is they wanted us to enjoy the event a bit more than we would by just getting up and going there now with no training. Because, and it does touch it in this article here, because there are people, and there used to be videos on YouTube, I don't see them anymore, of people saying, oh, how hard can it be to do a marathon, so let's go, with no training, and they would video it. It'd be YouTubers. I don't see those anymore, do you? These are some old videos out there, but it does say here, and quote from the article, some people also like to believe that they can run a marathon with no training, and on the odd occasion this may be the case. However, this usually ends with either a broken body or a trip in a St John's ambulance van. And here's my advice on how to avoid that. So there's some good tips and advice there, but I still don't believe you could do that in 12 weeks. It would help, but when you see things in the end, it's a bit, so that was a bit contrary, so you'd get broken. And that's what the professional coaches said is, yeah, we could all go now, but we'd probably end up broken. We'd finish, but we would be broken. And so there's a section here on listen to your body, learn to listen to your body. So I found it a bit contradictory, and I'll leave a link below so you can read this article in full, and I'll tell you which brand it is. Have you worked it out yet? It's got the word bull in it. So 12 weeks is a good amount of time to allow your body to be in the best physical condition it can be, and to understand what is wrong and right for you mentally and physically. 12 weeks to get you in the best physical condition. So, wow. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. I think I need another drink of tea. Why am I going through all this? Why? Yeah, you may have seen a few videos back where I'm on a mission. Yeah, I'm on a mission to help you guys, yeah, you who watch on a regular basis, and those who are new as well. Click on the subscribe, yeah, don't miss out on any of the videos. I'm on a mission to help you have a long, healthy, happy running career. That's all my mission is, nice and simple, but clearing the BS one video at a time. And this, in my opinion, is a BS article, yeah? And as I said, it comes from a company that has the word bull in it as well, which is quite convenient. So yeah, Red Bull have published this article. So why would they be advocating for people with zero athleticism, which is what a couch potato is, to completing a marathon in 12 weeks? And as it said at the beginning, we don't want you to end up in an ambulance or broken body, but all the runners I've spoken with already, and maybe you'd like to leave some comments as well below, that's what it will probably lead to. Yeah, now some people can get away with it, and I've seen some people with no training finish a marathon, but I've never seen them go out and do it again. But hey, that's another world. So, chin chin. So that's me done. The link below to this article, you can have a read of it all for yourself. It had disappeared, but it's come back on, so I don't know whether it gets edited. It'd be interesting to see if Red Bull come up with an answer for this. What is interesting as well, as I said, when I first Googled this is over 2 weeks ago, and I have spoken to a number of people, had sent the link out and so on and so forth, so it has had a bit of activity on the page, is that I knew it'd come back. When I did Google this 12-week marathon training plan 2 weeks ago, this came towards the top. What comes up now is actually a 16-week training plan from Red Bull, and it does mention a lot more common sense things of what you need to do and what level of training and fitness you are determines what kind of training plan you need to do. So yeah, maybe people are learning and listening, maybe they've had their feedback on it already, but I just want to share this with you. If you know of any articles or information that you do find out there in the ether, in the interwebs, whether it be on the web pages, blogs, vlogs, podcasts, whatever, anything where you feel there's some kind of misinformation or incorrect or whatever, or allegations where claims, shall we say, especially as I've seen in some recovery stuff, there's some claims of products that stop injuries. That's right, it does say in its literature it stops injury. Well, I hope you enjoyed this and found it informative, maybe even entertaining in some way. If you did, then please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, click on the subscribe. Have a look at 10 weeks training so far and see what happened over from Storm Kira, Storm Dennis, and subscribe on there. Thank you all so much. Bye bye bye.